All right. What we're going to do is we're going to look at that. What is propaganda? It's a Saturday night. So what is today? The 9th? Yeah. So of December. We're in Sagittarius. There's a lot of stuff going on that people don't know about right now in this point in time in history, and this power that's transitioning their creation, which is the human being. It's what you are. So spiritual being can't be. It's insanity on all levels. But what they're doing is this human being that they've created, the goy, within the subconscious. That's this is a motor. If you get this young, it's geared for life. And then it's Ahriman. This has to do with dark forces at work, principalities, like it says in Scripture. Has to do with sorcery. Has to do with repetitiveness. See, repetitiveness over and over and over. It should make sense. It's like, okay, sports is number one anywhere you go, because it has to be for the monetary system. But in order to get better, you have to repeat things. Well, you can use that in a negative connotation. If you want people to believe something, then you keep repeating it over and over and over and over and make sure that they have no ability to look anywhere else. But with all that being said, I hope you're doing all right on this Saturday night. Let me open up my super duper tablet. So stupid. Let me open up a human anatomy is what it is. Okay. What is propaganda?
Here's the definition of propaganda. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature, used to promote or publicize a particular political cause or point of view.
Okay. Information, especially of a biased or misleading nature. Misleading nature. Okay. So, just real quick, I want to show you something, right? I'm just going to put these up here. Okay? This and this. Okay? What would those be classified as? Come on. What would they be? It would have to be that. Because by definition it says information, billboards, okay, is information that goes straight to the noggin. That is misleading in nature. Now, how in your world right now, some of y'all that are paying attention, you're starting to learn how to pull power back, your senses and your faculties that you've never had for generations. It's almost impossible to get them, but if a few of you can get it, then we've done our job. That's what they say in AA, and it's crazy because in there they always say more will be revealed, and holy shit if that's not the truth. Now let me elaborate on this. Okay. Can and this. And we can go on and on and on. Now, can it cause those three? Yes. Yes, it can. If you can't see that, that's our whole point. Okay? Your existence as a child, you got to go back and watch, are you a 5-year-old? See, it's stuff like this that they can't allow out there. they're gonna have to eventually break their silent obedience and seriously, like, they've already broke it. Probably already know they have. Because the thing is, this is I know what the Ahrimanic brain is. I know how to approach the Ahrimanic brain that has been controlled for generations under black magic sorcery. I know what they do and how that I can see every bit of it. So as a child, when you see billboards, ads, and all that are misleading in nature, although justified in your world, because you see it everywhere. Everywhere. Where did you come from, you shit? So, at the end of the day, okay, there's not these on those. Those are not on there. And they're not. And seriously, you do know this. That's what those cause at the end of the day over time. Very slowly. Now, what we're going to do is this. That's what the definition is. I just gave it to you in it's your environment. Very easily in a goy mind sense. Now what we're going to do is this. Okay, you're going to have to do your homework and go back through and watch a lot of German stuff before the war, after the war, just so much stuff. Let's see. Is this it?
September 19th.
No, that's at the end of it. Which one was it? Nazis. They love repeating it over and over and over and over. All right, let's see. Man, here's the deal: is I've had to go through so many hours of this nonsense. Where are you at?
Bulgaria, Croatia,
Hang on. I can't. Usually I can pull all this up, but.
You're immortal.
No. Come on.
Makes mistakes. But when you
That was after. And I'll leave my stuff on. I'll just leave it on to where it'll play anything. So it'll mess with the algorithms on my shit. It doesn't matter. Let's just go. Let's do it. Germany. Alright, now look. That's a cartoon. God almighty.
in September.
And there's another cartoon, a hole with the phoenix. That was pretty good.
Running messages under fire at the front.
Okay, I ain't got time to go through all this nonsense.
And when
You could just pull up. It's easy to find. Before, what is everywhere over there? Flags. That's the propaganda. Those flags are no different than the billboards for that. Is our whole point. And they are literally everywhere. Everywhere. And see, and now what they're doing is this. That right there. It's crazy. They attack the colors of the rainbow, which has to do with your spinal cord and has everything to do with plants and everything. Bloom, blossom, how they're magnetically created. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows. You're crazy, Matt. Well, then how does this come about? How does that pentagram come about? Through the magnetic field. And it's all blocked. And that's the whole thing is when you create generations blocked, and then giving them all just nonsense. Nothing but just garbage. There's one right there. All right. That was the one I was actually looking for. Look at this. Look, this is, okay, let me explain now what this is all about. See, whenever you create a society, okay, and you want to make it the society and the land that people are going to hate one day. They got to hate it. They got to hate it. And see, the whole idea of flags comes from world leaders anyway, so they're all false in a sense. But all this right here is all this. It's all misleading. Okay? This is when cameras showed up, even though he was so secret. It is crazy if people could actually write down like all the what they tell you, and if you stood back, none of it fucking makes sense. It is like a fucking child's meal. I'm trying to quit saying kids. Kids are baby goats, and that term comes from here. Kids meals. That's a baby goat, and what do you get? Toys in the mind. And then you grow into that shit and billboards and everything. So you're born in the middle of propaganda, asshole. But this right here is to eventually sell this. Because this land real quick had to go. All of it had to go. It wasn't, yo, I got rid of the mindset. It's like your mindset is C2. That's our whole point. That's this now. That is this. Along with every other fucking group too. Those are the real neo-Nazis. And y'all understand that. It's the same fist and the BLM. Same one. Same one. Same one. How'd they sell that shit? Propaganda. How they selling this shit? Billboards, stories, mass drills on TV. These people are against you. They sell it. They sell it shit. That's what it is. It's all misleading. That's what this is. That's what that is. Every fucking bit of it. It's all of it. Do you see what I mean? Even one fucking story of misleading discredits the whole thing. The whole thing is that. And the fucking people, their impulse, which is to this every night. Look, that's crazy. It's funny. Listen, they have literally spent trillions of dollars on medicine commercials. And wipe your ass and shave your balls. Trillions. Why don't that fucking money go into communities? Instead, you look at it and then take up for it. He can't even fucking do the math and say, yeah, that should be in the communities. And the money NASA gets and everything else, but you're just like, he's crazy. Because y'all are in the same fucking mindset as them. That's all they've ever seen. That's all those bloodlines ever saw, raised in that fucking environment. Those structures are already there. They just criminals, orphans, and slaves. The Aryan Nation, which is He-Man. He-Man's white with the multi. It's crazy. Blonde hair, blue eyes. That's He-Man right here. Right here. Right here. So now the powers just have shifted. That's it. It's the same fucking recipe. And then in these cities, you've got billboards, and now all the children have this. So now that is in the children's hands. He's fucking crazy. And that's Ahriman. Ahriman is running rampant. And it's just like in the churches. Luciferian spirit control the Ahrimanic spirit within their con of an aggregate congregation. They control that impulse. And people die in these structures on purpose, by the numbers, and blood worship, sacrifice. And then all of them fucking are like, Matt, did they all send emails out where masks get shot? Yeah. Would Jesus do that? No. Another thing too, would Jesus bring in technology and be like, all right, everybody got computers, that's AI, that's Ahrimanic intelligence. My nemesis, one of Lucifer's dominions, or one of his companions that works for him. Matt's crazy. Sorcery's not real. Look, we're showing you what it is. We're showing you that you are it. See, the evidence of Ahriman is the individual. It is the individual. And what you do is you create the Ahrimanic mind within the individual as a young age. And get them so connected to possessions and all this other shit. And then in time, they'll never fucking question anything. As long as their whole pathetic existence is comfortable and they justify all their actions, even though deep down inside some things to them just doesn't feel right, they still don't have a strong enough urge, a current, an impulse to get out of the system that we keep telling you y'all are in. This was created by the Illuminati. That's no fucking joke. That's some real shit. Then they put it in their commercials. Taco Bell. What does it do? At the end of the day, it causes that. And then you get your hospitals. That's fucking propaganda. And your careers and all that. And you give it to dumb goy. So that way they can come at people like Matt and go, hey, don't you listen to him. You see how many hours I've put in here of propaganda. I'm never coming out of this. I already know, buddy. Trust me. Trust me. We know all about it. We know that this is a motor. This whole thing, this for 2 months when the baby abortion, for the first 8 weeks, this is gearing up to produce the rest of the anatomy. So it's very important of what the mama puts in there. So it charges the baby. Yeah, fuck you, man. We're gonna sit here and do this and have more offspring and create more dummies. That's fucking propaganda. You know what else is? You not listening to shit. That's being a terrorist against yourself. And that shit. So at the end of the day, when you look at the mirror, everybody against me and the others, because see, you just ponder on shit and it'll come to you once you cut the world off. All the answers will come to you. Everything is, especially the elemental beings, which would be all the life forms. But you can't see the life form because you've been in fucking side y'all's entire existence. Everything that you know that is real kills you. That's Ahriman. Ahriman can't fucking look at shit and go, you know what? Let me look at that. Yeah, very evil people know how to create goy, human beings with so much shit ingrained into them in the beginning to where you burn fucking witches that know how to heal everything natural. Yeah, there's Satan right there, and it's the Satanists doing it. And then those fucking dumb goy around them. Don't you say nothing. We got a good life. We're going to burn in hell for never standing up for Jesus, but we're going to look good while we're doing it. And that's sick shit. It's the truth, too. And then in time, they're just forgotten about it. Here's some more toys. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Overnight around here, if something happened to me, people would be like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go have an orgy in the world today. That's the definition of propaganda. Is misleading the Ahrimanic spirit to where this in here is not even of God. And the only reason this fucking brain exists is because of this child. It's seen there it is. That's propaganda. Sorry. Big time. Big time. Always looking down, looking in. Then you take pills to fix this, and then you get more side effects. That's fucking propaganda. Misleading. See, I can put them on trial, convict them and everything. Overnight. But you don't have it in y'all. And another thing too is you don't fucking fight Saturn. Because Saturn always wins. Always wins. But then again, I know there's some of them going, okay, look, are we going to keep allowing this to go on, or are we just going to take our chances? There ain't none of them listening to him around him. You know, hell, fuck it. We'll just make it quick for him. Because, but then there's others like, oh no, we got to let this one shine because of where we came from. And see, it's impossible for any one fucking person to see my journey because you'll never have my journey. I'll never have yours. Some are more in depth than others, but my journey was to go through the whole fucking system, in and out, and to have that experience within here. And then to clean my whole anatomy out from the Cersei pills and the fucking Ahrimanic chemicals and all that eventually. And then to see it for what it is. And then to give you messages and to give you fucking prophecies of what's happening. We already said it's going to be shit, and it is. And it's crazy. It's like, so the only way is getting shot. That's it. There's no natural way at all. There's no way. Oh, no, it has to have a label on it, Matt. Well, why don't those? See, that's our whole point. Propaganda is when you can prove that the fucking adults are 5-year-olds. Doesn't matter what you have, you child. You cannot see what those do to us at the end of the day. You can't fucking see it because you've been a child your entire existence, seeing childish cartoons, childish fucking shit, chasing childish money, childish fucking materialistic dreams under the name of Ahriman, and you claim Jesus, which is fucking bullshit. And this is a disgusting fucking spirit they've created. I love the shit out of you.